Wow, this marks the first time in a playoff LFR we can talk about a Sidney Crosby goal. And the third time we get to talk about someone getting hit in the balls. Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg! What the hell are you talking about? This team is ruining my life! Talking Penguins, Rangers, and Kings, Ducks. We'll start in New York where the Pittsburgh Penguins win 2-0 over the New York Rangers. They take a 2-1 lead in that series. Sidney Crosby finally scoring his first of the playoffs. And you're welcome, Sidney, because the Dangle jinx is going strong. I didn't want to out loud say I thought the Rangers were going to win the series, and on the last episode of the Panago Pizza Steve Dangle podcast, I said it. They were up 1-0 in the series at the time, and Marc-Andre Fleury got back-to-back shutouts. If that doesn't prove him cursed, I don't know what does. And he was a big factor in this game. People have been ripping on the Rangers, and I understand why. A few of those chances they gotta bury. But there were at least a few chances where the Rangers were robbed by Fleury, and at least one where they beat him, and it hit the crossbar. By the way, did you see that? Fleury petting the crossbar like, good, thank you. Goalies are weird, but it's okay because hockey's weird too. Let's talk a little bit about Crosby, the best player in the game. Guy scores his first of the playoffs, ends a huge drought. I believe it was 14 games dating back to last playoffs. And everyone's going, what's wrong with him? Even I started to go, what's wrong with him? Is he injured? Well, he got 6 shots last game. He's had 29 in these playoffs. If you go back to last year, Crosby didn't score in his final 5 playoff games. And he took 18 shots in those games, giving Crosby 1 goal in his last 47 playoff shots. That's a shooting percentage of about 2.1%. Now Crosby's career playoff shooting percentage is 13.7. Knowing that, do you think a slump like this will ever happen again? Maybe, it's hockey, anything's possible, but nope, I don't think so. Sometimes slumps are just slumps, just luck. Like Crosby played a dog pile of a game in game 1. That was awful. Game 2, he was probably the best player on the ice. 6 shots, no goal. Didn't put up a single goal, didn't put up a single point. Did he have a bad game? No. This is like in last year's playoffs when Tyler Seguin took over 70 shots, I think, and he only had 1 goal. If Tyler Seguin plays the rest of his career with 2 broken wrists, he'll score more than 1 in every 70 shots. He's too good of a player not to. Then there's Sidney Crosby. I just don't see it happening again. And now maybe this means open up the floodgates. Well, someone's got to open up the floodgates because lost in this whole narrative of, oh, the Rangers can't buy a goal, and oh, Crosby finally broke his slump, the Penguins were outshot 35-15. You're not going to win a lot of games like that. Breaking, I know. But while the Rangers are getting more shots, they also have the Dangle curse weighing them down. I'm sorry. And as long as we're talking about percentages, Marc-Andre Fleury, .925 save percentage in these playoffs. Career .910 in the regular season. Career .905 in the playoffs, and that's after back-to-back shutouts. It's unrealistic to think Sidney Crosby will stay this cold, and I think it's equally unrealistic to think Marc-Andre Fleury will stay this hot. Where the Penguins will fall in the middle of that, I don't know. Maybe you do. The LA Kings win 3-1 over the Anaheim Ducks. LA takes a 2-0 series lead. 6 straight playoff wins for the LA Kings because they beat the first team that fell to the Dangle curse in these playoffs, the San Jose Sharks. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. I think this could be their year. And the Sharks plummet into the Earth's crust. How about Marian Gaborik? Scores another in this one. He's got 6 in the playoffs. This is another guy, I was talking about him on the last podcast. He spent the majority of his career with pretty teams. And the argument was, yeah, well, he's expected to make them not meh. Well, hockey's kind of a team sport. Any given night, not including your goalies, you're gonna have 18 skaters, of which Marian Gaborik is one. So if his team loses, it's not always his fault. I have this debate constantly in Toronto where, oh, Phil Kessel's not scoring and he's the reason why the Leafs are losing. Really? The Leafs' best player is why they're losing? Okie doke, have fun winning with that logic. But in the meantime, the LA Kings can make anyone look good, and Gaborik was already good, so he looks great. And now, finally, well, I shouldn't say finally, it's only game 2, but finally, this series has a little bit of nastiness to it. This is what I wanted. This is supposed to be a rivalry, a California rivalry. 2 big bad teams that hate each other, punch each other in the face. And now, apparently, the balls. Jonathan Quick just getting in there on Corey Perry's Twig and Giggleberries. You know how many players around the NHL just have that picture framed in their room now? Oh, this? You like this? I call this one Justice. Corey Perry is not well liked. And it's kind of funny. Lucic spears a guy in the nuts and people go, oh, that's despicable, and he gets a fine. Joel Quenneville grabs his in an obscene gesture and people go, oh, what? There's children watching. Paul Stastny does it against the Wild and everyone's like, oh, what? Jonathan Quick punches Corey Perry directly in the nads and everyone's like, oh, what is that? So there's a little bit of a double standard because a lot of the same people going dirty rotten jerk at Lucic were like, nah, that's funny. Although, did you see that little thing Perry did to Jeff Carter? Just standing there right at the bench, Carter has one of his gloves there and Corey Perry just squirts a little bit of water in it. Which, you think, okay, how immature are you that you would get upset at someone squirting water in your glove? This is a game where guys punch you in the head, cross-checking the back of the neck like Mark Stahl did to Crosby, someone slashes you in the leg like Boschman did to Doughty, and a little squirt of water? And hypothetically, someone asks you how upset you'd get with that, you go, what? Yeah, whatever, who cares? But then you see it happen and you're like, that dirty bastard! You make my favorite player's hands moist and you pay in your own blood! Sports do weird things to people. So question, is that a double standard in the sport? Where you're not allowed to do dirty things unless we approve of the player that you do them to? Because I see it all the time. Someone lays a head check and they go, oh, these should be suspended. Exact same hit, different player. Yeah, you gotta keep your head up. Just saying. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching the latest playoff LFR. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you next time.